Quick! Hurry!
Faramir, say not that he has fallen.
They were outnumbered. None survived.
Fear. The city is rank with it. Let us ease their pain. Release the prisoners.
Catapult!
My sons are spent. My line has ended.
He's alive.
The House of Stewards has failed.
He needs medicine, my lord.
My line has ended.
My lord!
Rohan has deserted us. Verdens betrayed me. Abandon your post! Please pay for your life!
Prepare for battle! Foremen, to the wall! Defend the wall! Over here! Return to your posts! Send these foul beasts into the abyss!
Stay where you are.
Hey guys, Dark Angel Gaming here, bringing you a part 1 of an epic battle on the siege of Minas Tirith. So as you can see here, we have our Mordor army sieging Minas Tirith, and this is part 1. This is the part when Mordor actually broke into the city of Minas Tirith before Rohan arrived. So look out for part 2, guys. It's because when Rohan arrives and tries to smash the lines of Mordor and Harad. So this is another 2v2. We've got myself and Hunter as Mordor, and we've got Music Man 101 and Pedro inside Minas Tirith. So let's take a look at the armies of Mordor. Here's my army over here. We got the siege towers, we've got Urukai, we got orcs, we've got heavily armored trolls, and let's have a look at Hunter's army. We've got Hunter's army with a battering ram here, more siege towers, lots and lots of Mordor infantry going up to the walls of Minas Tirith. So over here we've obviously got lots of Gondor archers all along the walls of Minas Tirith, and Gondor spearmen and swordsmen ready to brace the gates of Minas Tirith. So as we go here now, my siege towers are ready to breach the walls of Minas Tirith, guys, so let's check this out. But also, guys, we try to make every battle we can as epic as possible for you guys. It's a little difficult because, you know, it's hard for us to pack in as much more. This is why this is going to be up to a 2-part battle with Rohan trying to smash the lines of Mordor and Harad. So look out for some Mama Kill, an epic amount of Rohan cavalry making an appearance in the part 2 of the siege of Minas Tirith. So let's hope you enjoyed this battle, guys. While you watch Mordor lay siege to the White City. So we've got the gate has been smashed by Hunter's battering ram. Obviously we couldn't get Grom, the big battering ram from the movie or the books, on here, and obviously we couldn't get the flying Nazgul. So for my general unit we do have the Nazgul. So I'm sorry, I know it's the Nazgul without, well, without the actual flying fell beasts, but we could obviously they're not on the 3rd Age mod, so I do apologise. But we've got my infantry now sieging the walls of Minas Tirith here, smashing onto the walls, climbing up their siege towers. We got all 3 siege towers making an appearance, and at the main gate over here we have heavily armoured trolls smashing into the men of the White City. So we've got these trolls just smashing these guys, breaking the lines. So if you remember from the movie when Gandalf is at the main gate and he says prepare to fight anything that comes through that gate, pretty much, and they were trolls, and here we go with the trolls just smashing the men of Minas Tirith here. So we got all these trolls making a massive dent in the forces of Minas Tirith. The siege towers on Hunter's side have also began, also guys, sorry to interrupt myself then, for the dodgy camera work. It's hard to get angles on this map, but yeah, Hunter's forces are now landing on the walls also. See, do you see that? Bad camera work there on my part, but I'm trying to get a zoomed in view for you, but it's just not having none of it at the moment, so no. Oh, there we go, that's better. So we've got Hunter's Urukai smashing onto the walls over here against Pedro's army, and I am currently fighting Music Man 101 over here with my infantry pouring all over the walls from my 3 siege towers, and Mordor have plenty of men left in reserve for both me and Hunter. We have lots of units, as you can see, still in reserve, ready to smash even more into Minas Tirith. So as we take a look here, guys, we have the trolls just absolutely wreaking havoc. They annihilated the Minas Tirith infantry when they came through the gate. And I know we didn't bring catapults or anything like that, like on the actual battle, for the simple reason that we can't really bring as many things as we'd like to bring. So we are trying our best to make the battles as epic as possible for you guys. So that's why part 2 with the lots and lots of Rohan cavalry are going to be smashing into the lines of Mordor, and you're going to be seeing Mama Kill. So look out for part 2, guys, because it is going to be sweet. But this is part 1, so let's concentrate on what we're doing at the moment. So we've got the trolls still epically wreaking havoc on all these men of Minas Tirith who are trying to brace themselves while getting absolutely smashed to pieces from all these trolls here. Got Minas Tirith spearmen, Minas Tirith citadel guard. Just trolls are just annihilating The Minas Tirith still have lots of men in reserve. They've got the Gondor spearmen and stuff over here, but my men, one thing Music Man didn't do is he didn't put much infantry with his archers along the walls. That's how my infantry was able to take the walls quite easily. See, this camera is very bad on this map. That's why we didn't film while we were playing the battle, because the camera is really awkward. So we wanted to try to, well, one of us wanted to try to narrate over the battle while we do it. So here's Pedro's army over here fighting alongside the walls. He didn't put infantry along the walls either. While he was so Hunter's infantry was managed to mop up his archers quite easily. I do apologise, guys, for the camera once again. I will try to stop doing that. So we've got all these Uruk-hai fighting against these archers here, as you can see. I'd love to give you a better view, but I am struggling at the moment. More guys going up the siege towers, just besieging Minas Tirith at the moment. And epic zoomed out view of these trolls. Just look at the hole. They've just, all this was infantry, and they pretty much just smashed through and smashed into the lines of Minas Tirith here, all these trolls. So it isn't looking good for the men of Minas Tirith at the moment. We've got, I don't remember why the infantry was shifting out here. I have forgotten. Oh yeah, I was shifting my archers around to fire at the walls. So let's take a more upward angle view of just the trolls and the walls being besieged by orcs and Uruk-hai coming into Minas Tirith. So as you can see here, the trolls are smashing into the main gate, and we would love all this to be covered with infantry. So hopefully one day we can do a 4v4 on Minas Tirith and just have all this covered with infantry, Rohan outside. It would be very cool. But we, like I've said like a million times, we have tried to make this battle pretty epic for you guys. So we've got lots of Mordor infantry still outside. These are Hunter's units. These are my units over here. Obviously got my archers firing into the walls, and the trolls still wreaking epic havoc on the men of Minas Tirith down here. Let's go down for our closer view. So we've just got the trolls smashing these guys up, guys with spears trying to stab them. Also firing my archers in, as always. Smashing these guys now. More Minas Tirith infantry in reserve. Go for another bird's eye view for you guys if I can get off this glitched wall. It's hard to commentate because this battle is just so epic. You know, you run out of things to say apart from how epic this battle is and my crappy camera work while I'm trying to get a zoomed in view on the wall fighting. Look, watch, see, go straight down there, none of it. But yeah, all this here is obviously my Orc and Uruk-hai infantry pretty much closing the gap now. I wouldn't want to be one of these unit of archers here, I really wouldn't. So as we spin round, we've got more Uruk-hai halberds fighting those guys, and Music Man 101 is pushing more of his infantry to try to take down these trolls, man, that have just wreaked immense havoc on the men of Gondor. I'm trying to spin the camera, sorry guys. Wreaked havoc on the men of Gondor here. He's trying to charge his spearmen, desperate attempt to take down these trolls, but they were just refusing to die through the majority of the battle. It was really bad. So now I've decided, because our plan was to smash down the gate and then use the trolls to clear an entranceway for our infantry to move in, because we didn't want to bottleneck ourselves in the archway of the gate, because that would make our numbers count for nothing if we were bottlenecked in. So we wanted to use our trolls as like a battering ram to smash down all the Gondor infantry who were behind the gate, and then, like what's happening now, start moving my infantry in very epically. So we're smashing, we're running our infantry in now. Here they come, they'll be coming through the gate in like 2 seconds. 1, 2, no, not 2 seconds. There they are. So my Mordor infantry are going to be charging through the gate now, coming in to engage the men of Pedro's men of Minas Tirith, who were. Oh no, these are John's men of Minas Tirith who were trying to flank my trolls. So we've got all these Orc and Uruk-hai halberds coming in now. That's Moranum Guard. Now engaging men of Gondor. What else is going on? Yeah, we are taking the walls here. Pretty much almost taken the walls here now. Almost taken the walls. Hunter's almost taken the walls on the east side. Almost. He had a bit of trouble. His siege towers were being a bit dodgy, so this is why this siege tower is kind of just laid out here. We had to abandon it because it was being a bit funny and just wasn't doing anything. So now you've got this massive ball of Mordor infantry that's piled in, thanks to the hole that the trolls have created, and we've still got plenty of infantry in reserve. And my archers are firing. We've got our Nazgul at the back. I wish more than anything we could have had the flying Nazgul just flying in and whooping ass, but unfortunately we can't have everything. But you know, what are you gonna do? So this is the battle at the main gate at the moment. Epic fighting, just epic fighting between obviously Mordor, who are just smashing the guys of Minas Tirith. Like I said, guys, it's hard to commentate on a battle so epic. You just want to watch it, you know what I mean? This is where the guy just, obviously, if you heard then, told me that Gondor had lost half their men, because I pretty much conquered the walls up here now with my infantry. So see if I can get this camera to behave itself. Give you a bird's eye view instead of looking at the wall over here. Sorry. No, the camera doesn't want to behave. Right, so we've got more of Music Man 101's infantry piling in over here. If you guys ever do a let's play of Minas Tirith, the camera, you will know what I'm talking about. It's not just me being a fool. It is generally bad. So yeah, trolls still smashing into these guys. They're doing their best to try to hold them back, but it just wasn't looking good at this point for Minas Tirith, man. This wasn't looking good. We had all these guys piling in, Mordor infantry piling in over here, and engage the men of Minas Tirith here, as you can see, which is just looks pretty fucking epic in my opinion. And then we had just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reserve infantry units in the back, just in case we didn't manage to break through the gate. But man, the trolls did better than we could have possibly ever wanted them to. They were pretty epic. And this is where enemy general fell, getting stomped on by a troll, as you can see there. That was one of the Minas Tirith generals. I'm not sure whose exactly. I don't know if it was Music Man's or Pedro's. I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see, archers are routing on the walls because they were just so outnumbered. Hunter decided to pile some more infantry up on the siege towers because of these archers were doing my head in. So, as you can see, we have managed to pretty much slay most of the men of Minas Tirith on this side, and now are moving them back, like on the movie, to the second level. So we are now currently pushing them back. There are still a few this side. These were Pedro's forces on this side, but they're getting engaged by trolls and lots more infantry, which I've just piled in. But I was more concentrating on pushing their men back on this side and pushing them up to the second level, which you can see obviously goes up here. So I'll if you guys have never seen the mod before, I'll do my best to give you a look at the map, to look at Minas Tirith City, but the camera is unlikely to behave itself, so I do apologise. So it goes up here, again not behaving itself, into the second level over here, up to the third, fourth level until you get all the way to the top and the white tree. So we can have a direct look off of no, what is up with that? I hope you guys didn't just see the camera go through the mountain. A little bit laggy then, but yeah, as you saw, you can go right up to the top level, and you can also send units up to the top level. But we got this cool bird's eye view of what's going on. More Mordor infantry. Hunter decided to charge his infantry in. Still got 2 units over here, which I think he charged up on the walls eventually. But he's moving these units into Minas Tirith. I ended up clearing all the archers off the walls here. Just killed those. They routed and decided to run away. And as we zoom down again, we have the trolls over here. I've also decided to flank my siege tower guys around to hit these Gondor infantry from the right flank. Just an epic map. Like, fair play to the guys who made this mod. Obviously, making Minas Tirith must have been very, very hard. So I can understand why some of the camera angles are a bit dodgy and a little bit glitchy sometimes, but generally I've had no problems with the map. Infantry haven't fallen through buildings or anything weird like that, so just epic. And I really hope you enjoyed this battle, guys. I really hope you find it as epic as we found it when we played it. So okay, so trolls are just like, these Gondor infantry are doing their best to try to stand firm against getting hit from the right and getting smashed by trolls, and lots of infantry as well. On this side, Hunter's forces finished off Pedro's infantry over here, and also started to clean up the walls against these some Gondor infantry who Pedro actually did put some Gondor infantry on the walls. My mistake. I thought he didn't, but he did. So Hunter's forces are just engaging these Gondor infantry on the walls over here. My camera angle being funny, my walls over here are pretty clear now. I only have these Gondor archers left to fight. So I got these Gondor archers, and then the rest of the walls pretty much belong to me. Music Man's valiant defense. He put up a valiant defense of Minas Tirith. It's got to be said, guys. Credit where credit's due. It was a valiant defense against the forces of Mordor. But we did manage to smash into Minas Tirith. There was a bit of trash talk before the battle. Pedro and Music Man were determined that they would hold the forces of Mordor at bay and change the story of Middle-earth. But you know, we did tell him we would smash him, and we told him we would smash down Minas Tirith, and they were a bit trash talking, but we did it. So now I've flanked my my Uruk-hai, my Mordor Uruk-hai anyway, into these Citadel Guard, which is Music Man's general. No Guard of the Fountain Court. Guard of the Fountain Court will make an appearance in part 2, because obviously Gondor are going to be trying to defend the higher levels, while Rohan are gallantly trying to break the lines of Mordor outside of the city. So here the trolls and Mordor are just, you know, basically getting smashing the rest of the men of Minas Tirith. They have no choice but to pull back. This is where the men of Minas Tirith decided to break and pull up to the second level, but they did rally, and they are going to make their final stand on the second level of Minas Tirith. So here now we are just chasing these guys down. Mordor are just ramming these guys out. My troll. Feel bad for these guys. Right, my trolls are right behind them. I wouldn't want to be this guy right at the back here. I'd be up there, man. Trust me, if a troll was behind me. So now we're pretty much chasing the men of Minas Tirith, which are falling back, you know, because Gandalf was like, fall back to the second level sort of thing. So now the men of Minas Tirith are just falling back to the second level and trying to rally a gallant defense. The horns of Mordor are sounding, and in part 2, guys, so I really hope you stay tuned for part 2, you will be hearing the horns of Rohan over the horizon. So please stay tuned for that, guys, because it will be amazing, and it will be up either a few days or a day, maybe a day or two after this video. So it won't be long until part 2 is up. So, like I said, to finish off the summary of this battle, the men of Minas Tirith are fleeing to the second level with Gandalf and Pippin to get ready to make their final stand when they feel like all hope is lost. So, Hunter's army just finishing off the men of Minas Tirith on this wall, and Mordor moving up to advance onto the second level of Minas Tirith. So here we go, guys, with Mordor advancing on the second level, the men of Minas Tirith getting ready to make their final stand on the second level, running up. So guys, I really hope you found this battle as epic as we did playing it, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this battle. And please, I implore you to stay tuned for part 2 and get ready for the army of Rohan to make their appearance, and also the armies of Harad with their giant Marmakill. Minas Tirith has been sieged and pretty much destroyed. The armies of Mordor are just pretty much all over the city, and the last of the men of the White City fall up to the second level to make their final stand. So stay tuned for part 2, guys, and really hope you enjoyed the videos from Dark Angel Gaming, and look out for the rest. Get ready for the next one, and I am signing off.